There are potential burn hazards inside and outside every home. Even the smell of treats baking in the oven could be dangerous. Joining us now with more on preventing and treating burns is Dr. Shannon Cohen from Children's Hospital. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
We hate to even think about this happening to a child, but common causes of burns that you guys see in the ER.
So flames from candles, from a fire in the house or a campfire, irons, stoves, and then ones you might not think of from electrical socket or a chemical burn if a child drinks some bleach or Drano, a caustic substance, and swallows it can cause internal burns.
So many things that can happen so quickly. So let's talk about first aid. What do we need to do? Because I know you have some of the right ways to treat and some of the wrong ways to treat. There are a lot of old wives' tales out there.
A lot of those going around. So the first thing, if there's any clothing that has come in contact with the skin, you want to try to remove it because that will keep the heat in unless the clothing is stuck to the burn. You want to cool it down, but you don't want to use cold water, just room temperature water to help dissipate the heat. Then you would want to give them an over-the-counter pain remedy like Tylenol or Motrin.
What not to do?
So you don't want to do any of the home remedies that you've heard or apply like butter or honey or cold water or submerge it in ice water, those types of things. And you don't want to pop the blisters either because those are actually protective.
Oh, yeah, there's a reason those are formed.
Right.
And it could cause infection,
Exactly.
right?
If you pop it, you can let infection get into the skin. So leave those alone. Just apply a light gauze layer.
Okay. And I would think we would know this, but give us the parameters on when it's obvious that we need to bring our child to the ER.
Right. So if it involves a large area or if it was a house fire, those can cause some more serious things. You would want them to be seen. If it's an electrical burn, like we talked about from like electrical outlet or a wire, or a chemical burn where they've swallowed something, those can cause damage to the internal organs. So that definitely needs to be evaluated at the emergency room.
Obviously, we need to look at prevention tips.
Right. So the key is always prevention, adult supervision, making sure you're keeping lighters, matches locked up. Keep foods cooking on the stove on the back burner. Turn the handle so they can't knock the handle off the stove. Set your hot water heater to 120 degrees. That will decrease the risk of burn if they get hot water from the faucet on them.
Good idea. And I know you've always said in the past too, don't hold your child on your hip when you're stirring a hot
because we have
saucepan.
seen kids lurch forward and fall and get burned, and we have seen splatter burns from your child being held as well.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. And a reminder, everyone, if you have a question about your child's health, send me an email at ltucker@wate.com. And be sure to tune in every Thursday here on WATE 6 on Your Side News at 4:30 to see if we use your question on the air.